We will start course of community psychology. I hope through this course not only you will gain knowledge but my learning will also enhanced. Community psychology focuses on the social settings, systems, and institutions that influence groups and organizations and the individuals within them. Now coming towards the goal of community psychology. It is to enhance the well-being of not only individuals but also the communities where those individuals reside, with the help of interventions designed by collaborating with affected community members and all related disciplines or fields inside or outside of psychology. How community psychology is different from other fields of psychology. We describe this difference in two ways. First, community psychology offers a different way of thinking about human behavior. We focus on the community contexts of behavior. It means the shift of perspective from individualistic to ecological perspective. Second difference is community psychologists are interested in effective ways to prevent problems rather than treat them after they arise. The focus of this field is to promote healthy functioning for all members of a community rather than giving intervention when problems develop for a few of those members. And they focus their research on factors at the neighborhood, community, and societal level that encourages healthy development. In community psychology there is a shift of focus from individualistic to ecological or a structural perspective. Community psychologists use ecological approach to define a problem and to introduce problem-related interventions. Elaine telephoned a counseling center for seeking assistance on suicide prevention. Her husband was terminally ill, and he wanted to end his life and then hers. When seen at the center, Elaine felt no pleasure in life, could not eat or sleep, and lacked energy to do even simple tasks. She met the diagnostic criteria for major depressive disorder in DSM-4-DR. Although Elaine's problems seem like a simple case of depression, after examining the case of Elaine, important stressors, resources, and avenues for interventions were revealed. Her husband had responded to his illness by extensive alcohol abuse and impulsive spending. The only family income was his disability payments, too little to pay the debts, and which would end with his death. Although the family was in danger of losing its home, her husband did not want Elaine to work, thrive, or become involved in financial affairs. Elaine had no friends or support outside the family. She lived in a rural area with no neighbors within walking distance, and she could not drive. She had no history of employment, had left school at age 15, and had few marketable skills. Staff at the counseling center took a contextual, ecological approach to shift their focus from clinical treatment alone. Staff developed a plan to address multiple stressors, medication and counseling for Elaine, family home visits, help identifying and using community resources for financial assistance, promoting better communication with the medical system treating her husband, and encouraging Elaine to seek wider sources of support. Elaine benefited from this approach. Elaine and her husband made supportive friends. With her son's help, Elaine learned to drive, broadening her sources of support. The family's money problems did not disappear, but together, they were managing them better. With family life improved, Elaine's coping skills returned, and medication was discontinued. These approaches shifted perspective from focusing only on Elaine's personal and family situation to promoting involvement with community resources. There was a time when scientists did not believe that the brain could be changed by any environmental enrichment, but it is now commonly accepted that context can have a lasting and shaping influence on our behavior and even our brains. Those living in neighborhoods with lower incomes, lower education/occupational levels, and higher crime levels have higher rates of developing chronic health problems. So it is important to study community psychology, which concerns the relationships of individuals with communities and societies to enhance the quality of life, communities and societies. Thank you and stay tuned for the next upcoming lectures.